Morning all. So this is 7:30 in the morning on Sunday the 13th of September 2020, and I have totally been sat on this bench all night staring at the sea. Ignore this dry flat patch of earth here. I didn't sleep well, but then I never sleep very well intense, but I don't know, I feel rested. I think touch of proto blisters coming on the feet there, but I'm just going to push on anyway. Oh, lovely clear sky. I mean, I couldn't complain for the conditions or the well, I mean, the site could be flatter. Had that sort of sliding downhill thing most of the night, even on that piddly little incline there. So, but had enough unconsciousness to be able to function for another day. So that's all you can really hope for. Yeah, look, chap down there. There was a pile of gear. While camping, it's cool. So, I'm going to crack on today, try and push on to Polperro? No, Polperro. That was on that way, wasn't it? It was something. There was a. I can't remember now. I'll have to have a look at a map. Bit frazzled this morning, but yes, about 3 miles that way was the end of day one, theoretically. Although this, in theory, is day one, so I don't know. I'm either 3 hours behind or 7 hours ahead. So. One of the two. And then beyond there, I think the next one after that is Polperro. No, I think that was somewhere on the north coast. That's terrible, it's eluded me entirely. But yes, beyond there, then there's another whole day's hiking to the next place. And then I think that would be the end of day 2, Polperro, I think that one is. And then beyond there is Plymouth, but I'm not going to think that far ahead, to be honest. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Aches and injuries and all that, bit tired still, but I don't think I'm going to get away from that. So I need to just boot up a bit, redo my laces a bit because they're a bit loose, and crack on. Hopefully this place in 3 miles time will have somewhere I can buy some breakfast. I've still got some nuts and things, but they're quite large bags and I didn't bring away to seal a bag, so I'd have to eat the whole bag in one go, which is a bit daunting. Some boats out there already. Look at there, lobster pots, fishing, smack, something like that. We go over there. That one's. Is that a naval vessel? Don't know. Doesn't matter. It's all good. I had 3 people come past on this path last night, thumping along. I know, in the dark. I didn't see any flashes of torches either. There must be like unnatural bat people or something. They weren't very quiet bat people because one of them came along and shouted, "It's a tent!" Yeah, whatever. I was too tired to care. And he didn't set fire to me or anything, so just went on his way. So, yeah. Perhaps not as secluded as I could have picked. Still, there we go. Easy commute back to the path for the morning though. Alright, I'm going to go get on with it. Talk to you later. There we go, Polperro. That's the word I was looking for. They do all sound quite similar. 3.5 miles. 3.25 miles, even better. Llantivit Bay. Up there somewhere, parking, and the big beach was over there. Yeah, I thought I saw that yesterday. It's like a tiny little cottage, like Pilchard Watcher's hut or something on the side there. Couldn't see any way to it. Could be a ruin or a landmark or something. Yeah, so matey with his Jeep was up here, and I heard it move off at about 9. Big diesely racket. Nobody gave me any trouble though, so fine. I'm sure it's his landing do he likes. So I need to be up and over that one. And then probably up and over that one as well. And then it sort of goes round a bend and to vistas unseen. And of course we're marching into the sun now because this whole rest of this coast path is essentially going to be an easterly journey. Sunrise, you can see it there. Fortunately a bit of cloud cover, so it's looking rather like a big eye in the sky. Creepy. So yeah, after suntan stuff up again. It's supposed to be a really good and fairly hot week this week actually. Which may be more than I'm after, but who knows. Not sure I'll manage. Just have to keep topping the water tanks up. Alright, let's keep cracking on. It's lovely out here though. That sort of early muted dawn colours that I don't get to see very often. The stillness of it all. Well, it was still. Some diesel engine on a boat out here now. Almost no wind at all. Which is good. I mean, I like a breeze, but generally wind is my enemy when I'm camping out on the top of cliffs. Marvellous. I thought I saw hoof prints and horse dung. Grazing wild horses on my path. Going to have to negotiate passage. And of course I'm going to end up sort of shooing them onwards rather than up and sideways. So I've got to stop here and have a drink, I think. Need one. There's been a few hills there. I thought the south coast was all like secluded little woodland rivulets and generally flat going, but nope. Looks about as rugged as the north, just not quite as high. Still, I'm doing alright on the hills, it's just the overall wear and tear. I haven't had any breakfast yet and I need to get some water, I think. Yeah, I thought there was some sort of madman on a horse sort of galloping along here, but that would be insane. I wouldn't ride a horse down here. Zoom, unzoom. Yeah. Yeah, so cracking on. I don't know, maybe 2 and something miles to go now. Time to have a bit of a swig. The sun's already starting to get warm. Might have to get the old suntan stuff out as well. It's gonna be another hot one. Yeah, good. I keep forgetting YouTube is in landscape format. What's the other one? TikTok, is it? I don't know. Anyway, look at this. I don't know what it is. It says it's an obelisk made of brick plastered. Bit of whitewash on it. Not maintained every 7 years. A lot of glitching and stuff going on it. I think the map just has this down as landmark. I can't see any plaques or signs or anything, so I guess you'll have to Google for it, having access to more internet than I do. Hey look, you can see Gribbin Tower from here. Not bad, is it? That's where we were yesterday. And then I think all the way over there, that's Mevergissey, maybe? Portmelon, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, clanging. I think it might be that buoy. With a bell on it. Yep. Not standing camera work as usual. I heard a bell, maybe it's a ship clanging a watch or something. So, yeah. As you might guess, I'm procrastinating before attempting to tackle that. Yeah, climbing into the sun like a demented Icarus with way too much backpack. Or was it Daedalus? I never remember which way round. I think it was Icarus. Daedalus was the father, wasn't it? Good. That one was pretty challenging. Good old down the nap. Must be a proper geological name for that. I want to say revile, but I think that might just be the trumpet call they play to wake people up. I don't know. Still, there's a bench at the top, so that's a bonus. Bench of the dead. Condensation on it. Harry Verdon, Stopes Row. 27th of March 1924 to 11th of May 2014. 2008, Harry and Mary happily married. 27th of July 1948. Mary Erie Stopes Row, 7th October 1927, 10th of May 2019. Wow, this bench tells an entire history. To which I'm going to add by parking my arse on it. Tim sat here wheezing, 2020. And I thought I was fitter than this as well. Well, I sort of am. God knows what it'd be like if I was just trying that with no training. So I got around halfway, because yeah, lockdown happened as a thing. You know, you saw my mid sort of June my early May hiking video around where I live. But that all went a bit mad then, really, for me. I let go. I was eating so much junk food and snacks. I think a lot of people were around then, the old lockdown binging. Because during lockdown, the only place you were really allowed or supposed to go was the supermarket for groceries. And then you wear all your gear and you queue up outside in the car park, 16 trolley lengths apart and all that. And, you know, you tend to subsume or sublimate or one of those, substitute all your other impulses. You'd otherwise be out looking at stuff, buying things. Do it all there instead. So yes, a lot of biscuits and sweets and crisps got consumed in the early part of the year, and then I realised I was getting on for about 100 and sort of wrong side of 110 kilos anyway, naked. And I thought, God, I've got to rein this back in or it's going to be all for nothing. Plus I do, you know, have type 2 diabetes. So, you know, every year they poke my feet with a tuning fork and see if I can still feel anything. And if I can't feel anything, then I think the next stop is having my feet amputated. So I thought, yeah, let's rein it all back in a bit. So I've been trying to be good with the food. And also couch to 5k. I mean, this would have been my third run of week 6, but I stopped running last week because I went up Brecon Beacons last weekend. Penny fan, they do my usual little route. You'd probably see a windy video of that somewhere else on this channel. I went up and did all that, and that was all fine and everything, but I think I was a bit aggressive coming down, and I ended up pulling a calf, or ended up with a really achy calf muscle, and this was a week before coming out to do this, so I decided perhaps my couch to 5k can be suspended for a week. Didn't want to overdo that, but yeah, reasonable fitness, I'd say, at the moment. Don't know what my weight is. I go back down to just under 100 naked. So, well, the clothes really do add up, you know. So, yeah, done well over the year to get back on to some sense of normality. Obviously, lots further to go with it all, but I thought, you know, come September, I'm going to damn well be on this coast path, and here I am. And if I am, I want to make sure I'm not going to just die the first time I hit one of these hills, like yonder descent and climb on this side, which is every bit as aggressive as anything I saw on the worst bits of the north coast as well. So I think I just have to assume that the terrain out here like this is pretty much default for the entire way around, and then I can just be pleasantly surprised if I have a whole day doing a promenade along a seafront like I did at Penzance. That was nice. Literally, pretty much the entire day at Penzance from Newlyn all the way around, it was all flat. Wonderful sea views. Went out to St Michael's Mount. I think I get a bit of a day of that around Plymouth. Once I get down and cross the ferry to Plymouth from this side, across the Tamar into Devon. I think all of Plymouth is essentially a great big long zigzaggy, crinkly seafront dock-like type thing. Before I go out on the other side and climb the hills again. I think I take most of the day to get through Plymouth. So yeah, really not sure what the schedule's up to at the moment. I mean, theoretically, I'm only on day 1. I might try for the 7-day strategy instead of the 6 with compression, you know, because I've already had a bonus half day. It's put me quite far ahead. I mean, I suppose about 4 miles short of finishing day 1 on day 0 because of the jumping straight off the train and going for it. So, but you know, I've got a schedule all the way out to, well, potentially up to the following Sunday if I need to. I'd rather get to Torcross by Saturday lunchtime, afternoon ideally, because then I can just step on a bus and get home, and I still get a day to decompress when I get home before plunging back into the weekly grind. But 7 days seems more reasonable. This is a long old stretch, 100 miles, not so, yeah. And I don't want to overdo it with the foot. So it's the first time I've done these boots on a multi-day hike as well, so I mean they've been perfectly fine for a lot of one-day hikes up to now, so we'll see. I don't know if you can hear that or whether the microphone's mostly a local low gain type thing, but you hear that? Clang clang, it's definitely that buoy. Bell on the top. Mind you, it's not even that choppy weather out there either, so I don't know what's making it ring. Just gently clanging there. Lovely. Ooh, yeah, so quite a lot of work so far today and no breakfast. Starting to feel a bit weak. I wonder if I ought to just crack open the nuts and go for it anyway. I probably need the salt as well. I was getting cramps during the night, calf and foot arch cramps, you know. That sort of, don't move, don't move, don't move. Yeah, which can be a salt deficiency thing. So yeah, some sort of very salty bacon, sausages type thing when I get to Polperro. I keep forgetting the name. That's how it starts, you know. Mind you, all your names are very similar. So yeah, it's Sunday morning and Polperro is not huge, so let's see what's about. Hopefully they'll have at least a little village shop or something. But once I get there, I just decided I'm going to have a bit of a sit. Spend at least an hour sat there, you know, just chilling out, eating some stuff. Because I think the 7-day approach today would be nothing to be ashamed of. I think I tend to overdo it when I try and compress. It's like some sort of sense of achievement or something, but it's a holiday. I'm meant to be relaxing and enjoying it, you know. So not trying to get it over with as quickly as possible. It's clouding over a lot now. To be honest, I'm glad of. I could do without the sun's burning hammer, because I put all that suntan stuff on, but I'm sweating it off quite quickly. It tends to slick away quite a lot, so it's probably not as effective as it could be if you were just lying on a deck chair all day. So yeah, it's a bit of a breeze. I could do with a bit more of a breeze, to be honest. Cool me down a bit. Just an odd-shaped coastline under what the prevailing winds are like today. Feels like it's coming from that way. So that would be coming from the southwest. But it's really not very strong at all. Which, you know, is good. You can't have everything. I want low winds for camping, but nice winds for keeping me cool during the day, so never happy. Yeah, civilization. That's Polperro. It's the cove there, the bay. Obviously it cuts round to the left and drops down to a little village of some sort. Let's see who I can find. It's 11:30 now. So yeah, I'm confused now. I mean, that took longer than I thought to get from where I camped to here. But it was quite strenuous, got a lot of up and downs. Yeah, find some sort of bench with a cafe nearby and get the maps out and work some things out. Better be up and on to that afterwards and away. Yeah, good times. Getting quite the workout. There we go, conventional tourist bit coming up. Polperro, very steep. Guess everyone gets a sea view. Working harbour. It's like a fish landing area over there. Cafes and whatnot. Right, so I'm going to try and find one off. Still not at Polperro yet. Less than a mile to go apparently. Just around all that bramble. Something naval out there, definitely. Destroyer or frigate or patrol boat or something. Kind of dull grey, room for a helicopter on the back. Don't know. Keeping our waters safe. Looking out for smugglers, probably. Pirates. Probably not looking out for immigrant boats, because there's nothing south of here except the Atlantic. I think you might hit a bit of pointy out bit of France if you go sort of southeast a bit, and even that's about many 100 miles. No one's going to be trying to get across there in a dinghy. Drug traffickers or something, who knows. I don't know, maybe the Brexit negotiations have gone really bad and I'll come back to find we're at war with Europe. Gosh, what a day. Gonna be a long day, I think. Alright, onward. So, that was Polperro. And up and away we go again. Probably up onto that distant one on the top. See people, it's suddenly got very busy again. But that's okay. Yeah, so I mean the plan today I think is just keep going to Looe, which is the next main place, about 4 or 5 miles away, and late lunch, early afternoon tea there, and then press on beyond there. I don't think I'm going to get to Port Wrinkle, which is the end of day 2 in theory. It's the end of the next day stage after Polperro, but I don't think I'm going to get there because I'm basically sort of staggered myself by a whole half day now because of my bonus day on day 0 travelling down. So yeah, I've just confused myself totally with my schedule now, my itinerary. So I'm just going to keep pushing on, try not to fall more than a day behind what I think the schedule might have been, and see where we're at. Yeah. This is Talland, about a mile out from Polperro. About 3 miles to Looe. I'm having an ice cream in choc chip. Living the dream. Lovely day. A bit too lovely if you ask me. Lots of sails out. Many of them from Fowey and Polperro. They go out for the day, they come back in. Mind you, about 2.5 miles that way is Looe. Looe. The next big waypoint. I'm going to get an early afternoon snack there maybe. Keep moving. Could do with a bit more breeze. What have we got on there? Is that cormorants? Herons? Could be condors. I reckon it's condors. Still they're alright. Enjoying themselves on an island that no one can get to. Natural mini sanctuary. Although you've got a couple of little day trippers exploring around the place. Locals with their own boats, I guess. Not sure it's an organised trip. Oh, yeah, so around the headland we should start to see Looe, I think. Good. Here we go. Yeah, there's a medieval chapel up on the top of the hill there, but it looks like a beast of a climb. Not really in the mood for it. So you'll have to just look that up on Google. I know, I'm the worst tour guide. And there we go. This is Looe, where I can now legitimately make the time off in Looe joke. I'm too tired to bother with that, so let's move on until we can find an unoccupied bench and maybe another drink. And then we have to negotiate the town itself. There's a bridge inland and further upstream a bit around the corner. Shall we do that? Yeah, good. Brilliant. Retro experience.
Inside the house. The second time she came back, she came inside, and that, I'll tell you the date, that was the 1st of May, so it was still in lockdown.
Houses and things on that island. Is that Looe Island? Something like that. A bit of live music.
I haven't been anywhere, I've been working 6 days a week.
Not sure I got the release forms though, so. There we go, Looe. Picturesque Cornish town. River town. Gotta find a bridge around that bend a bit further up. And ultimately I'll need to be out and over on there. And then beyond That's all the outskirts. And I think that must be Seaton over there. So it's about 4 further miles on beyond Looe. If I can get there, or just about there, or just after there today, I think that'll do. I'm not going to get Port Wrinkle today because that's essentially me doing a day and a bit. It's worth of hiking one day and I don't want to overdo it. So yeah, splendid. So I need to get down there and find the bridge. I can't tell what side of the road I'm supposed to be on. Madness. God. Well, I'm up and out of Looe now. I've never been actually anxious in busy towns before, you know. I've not really enjoyed crowds at any point ever, but it's like trying to thread a minefield in there. Most people don't seem to care, don't seem to want to let social distancing and masks spoil their holiday. Oh, I know, it's easy to go on about what idiots they are and stuff like that, but I don't know, just natural inclinations. This is a holiday. Sun, sky, sea. I've seen all these wearing masks and diving into the river to avoid people passing on the pavement. Crossing that bridge was chaos. There was signs there indicating that they had some sort of one-way system in effect, but no, I couldn't really tell which side of the bridge I ought to be on. People using both for both directions. Mad. If what I saw down there is any indication, we are in for a massive second wave around October time. Full lockdowns and everything, because it gets worse in winter and everyone's just been spreading it everywhere at the moment. This rule of 6 ain't going to cut it. We'll be back to proper lockdowns before February again, I think. So yeah, enjoying this holiday while I can, getting the hell out of Dodge. Of course I was powering up that hill so fast that I felt like I sprained both of my thighs at the same time. Some strange weird sensations here and here, some weird pulling. So I'm just sitting down for a bit. I'm hoping it's something I can just walk off, otherwise well, there is a branch line train from Looe back to Bodmin Parkway or Liskeard or somewhere. So I could just bail from here if I had to, but we'll see how we go. A lot of my twinges and pings seem to be walk-offable, so we'll see. God, I didn't even stop for a lemonade. Had a bottle of Coke over on the far side there on the little promenade bit, but down in there it was just mayhem. So I'll be quite glad to just hit that and go. There's about 4 miles I think until Seaton. And it is, I can't tell what the time is. Well, I can sort of slide the status bar in. It's 15:09. So 3 o'clock, I've got about 4 hours of usable daylight left. Seaton is 4 hours away, so in terms of time and pacing, that shouldn't be a problem, but whether my body can cope, I don't know. So, yeah, we'll see how we go anyway. Otherwise enjoying myself. Hell, there's other people, not half. Another bar, another lemonade. It's good, because I'm gearing up for a big push now. It's like 4 miles of nothing until Seaton. Probably might end up kipping out there as well. So best place to carry water is in your belly. This is some sort of holiday resort. The Millendreath Resort Park. Does rather look like what I imagine a Soviet Martian colony to look like. It's very good. So I think I go up there somewhere, and then there's a road I've got to follow for quite a long time, so we'll see if I get run over. Don't like walking on roads, but you do get some distance in, certainly. Alright, on we go again. Yeah. Oh, that's alright then. Shows us a yellow grade road on here. B road or whatever. Not B road, one less. But feels like there's all the way and no through road at the far end, so should be quite pleasant hiking. Leafy covered. Yeah, just follow this then. It's a lot of uphill still. So far my thighs haven't twinged again, so crossing fingers and legs. I can try and press on to Seaton. It's about 2 miles away, 2.5 it says. It's only about 3:30 now. Plenty of time to get that far. I don't think I'll make it to Port Wrinkle though, which is another 4 miles beyond that. But we'll see. But if I do, that's the end of day 2. So I'd already be gaining on my itinerary, even with the bonus half day as well. So I'm trying not to worry too much about the itinerary. I think it'll all just sort itself out. Right. Go on, Tim, keep climbing. That's what you do. I'm the climber. Intriguing. Wonder what it says under the wood. No, you can't go there anymore. Anyway, 2 miles, that's good. It's a campsite just through there. Bit too early in the day for me though. Gonna keep on going. Oh, bit of a breeze picking up now at last. It's good. Yeah. Tired, but seem to be just bulling on with it anyway. Second wind, I don't know. Maybe my body's just given up trying to complain. It knows I'm just going to carry on anyway. Yeah, I reckon if I can get somewhere the other side of Seaton, then I'll just, well, with a lot of rest stops, but just keep going till 7. See what I find then. Found a flat bit somewhere. It's being tracked by that naval destroyer, being shadowed. Which is quite flattering. Those are nice. Vibrant blue colours. Are they seeds? Fruits? Don't know. Seed pods, I think, yeah. Done well. See a lot of these in Cornwall. Don't know what they are, you have to look it up. I'm going to pretend I admire botany whilst I recover from trudging up this bloody boring road. Turns out there was a road after all. But it's close to that end is just the campsite, so not a lot of traffic. It's good. Yes, very nice. Good, keeping at it. Yes, I knew this was out here somewhere. Monkey sanctuary. Wow, those monkeys get through a lot of bottles. Closed deliveries only, yeah. Close to the foreseeable future. I guess cross-species transmission must be quite a thing with monkeys. Very similar genomes and whatnot to humans. Probably a sensible move. But who knows, one day maybe this will open again. Well, this is certainly different. Proper Cornish grass in the middle lane. Not seen any traffic at all, which is good. I haven't seen the sea in a while. This is one of those palate cleansing detours inland. Oh, there goes my voice too. Talking too much, clearly. Good. And then suddenly one right turn and I'm walking through a field of clover, so luxuriant I had to stop and, well, luxuriate. Give my feet a bit of a rest again. I think I'm doing well though. If I get Seaton's just around the corner and down the hill a bit. I'll be there for 5 by the looks of it. Maybe 5:30. Spend a little bit of time there perhaps. Another more lemonade. Never have too much. And then push on the other side, see what we find. Like 4 miles beyond Seaton to Port Wrinkle, and that is the end of day 2. I don't really want to hit that today, to be honest, because that's me pushing it too hard and too fast again. But yeah, Seaton seems like, basically if I can hit Seaton, that's me maintaining my lead that I built up on my day 0 early half day. However, I'm starting to wonder about my thighs. A little bit of minor twinging coming up that road, so I guess if I take it easy on the uphills, don't push too hard, I think I'll probably be okay. Maybe I'll walk it off, I don't know, have to see. Otherwise I'll have to just spend like, a day rolling around in agony on a hedge somewhere, and then try and crawl to the nearest bus stop. But let's not go there yet. It's not that serious. But look at this. It's like I don't know what it's like. It's like a green and a blue thing. Too tired for a metaphor at the moment. Yeah, another solid day. I mean, Seaton would do. Probably can't camp in Seaton. People tend to get cross if you pitch up on their village green. I think the Kinks had something to say about that. But, yeah, so something just out the other side I'll probably do. Still got like 2 hours in hand though, so 2 hours of daylight. So I don't want to just sit around in somewhere like this for 2 hours. Yeah, so I think that might be Rames Head or something, in which case Plymouth is just the other side of it. Around the end and back up a bit. That distant hill you can see right in the far side at the top is probably the other side of Plymouth. It's Plymouth Sound, what do they call it? Tamar as well. So I mean that's most of tomorrow sorted out. Hoofing it along there at a leisurely pace that isn't going to destroy my legs. Yeah. Hard day, but I mostly was worried because I hadn't done this since last September. Normally I'd have done at least one of these in May. I should be here. This should have been May. No, I was going to do 3 this year. That's going to be mad. Lucky if I get 1 now. This one will do. Apparently tomorrow at this kind of time it's going to be 24 degrees. It's just going to be unpleasant. There's a reason I don't do this in June. May and September seem to be optimum temperatures for me normally, but I think my good luck with the weather might be a little bit too good luck. So, I'll see, I'll keep going. But I mean, tomorrow I'll probably be fetching up in Plymouth, so yeah, I don't know. As long as there's plenty of beach cafes along the way or villages with shops that sell lemon Fanta, that suits me. Very, very, very powered by lemons, basically, this whole trip. Splendid. So I keep making yawning tidy noises. It's because I'm yawning and tired, I suppose. Trying to give you a sense of what it's like to be me here right now. Imagine being tired and having your feet hurt. They're okay. They're not sort of pain. Aches, not injuries, But I reckon I'm going to have a mother of all blisters probably by the end of this week. I think that just goes with the territory, really. I've never heard of anyone dying from a blister. Perhaps bad infection of some sort, perhaps, but I think I'll be okay. This is not my first rodeo. Crickets chirping away. There's some big boat down there as well. Hear the engine. Good. I might just sit here for a little while. Take the load off. So I think Seaton's at the bottom of this hill. You can hear children playing on a beach. See houses through the gap at the bottom. Big downhill. So I thought I'd take a moment to just relax and enjoy this woodland splendour. Sight you don't really see a lot of on the path. Only now there's periodic explosions coming from inside the woods. Somebody's logging or something, I don't know. Could be sappy, overheating. Plantation of some sort, I think. Not native species. And we're in for time. 17:22. Oh, it's just like that. Oh. Cool. Okay, now another good push. Less than half a mile to Seaton now. And then beyond. Not sure what's in Seaton, it's getting late and it's a Sunday, so I don't know, they're still just about holiday season there, so should be something there. If I have to load up on food or just make do with the other half of the bag of nuts I started this morning for breakfast. I don't really want to get embroiled in a sit-down restaurant situation in this day and age. I'm quite happy to grab a pasty from a hatch somewhere. I haven't had a pasty at all this trip yet, or claw-clotted green tea thing. That is a bit more sit-down organised. Yeah, pasty, that'd be good. And yeah, up and onwards to the far side. We shall see. So it's about 6:10, so I've got about an hour and a half of sunlight left. Daylight. And I just seen that. That's a tent, that's what I've got. And that does correspond with an icon I've seen on my map as well, although that map has lied to me before. So 550 yards, I don't know what a yard is. Is that about a metre? I'll go and have a look. Might be uphill a bit, but I've got a hill left in me today, I think. And then, yeah, start from here for Port Wrinkle or something next time. Good, let's go and see what the deal is. No! Oh well, worth a punt. Right, back downhill to the charming linear village of Downderry, and then onwards, I suppose. Find a hedge, business as usual. So that diversion cost me a bit of time. I reckon I've got about an hour left, sunrise. And I've had to power all the way up out of Down Dingle or Derry Down, whatever the place is called, up to the top of the cliff again. And then basically about 2 miles that way is Port Wrinkle, which I don't really want to hit. So basically at the point where I'm just looking for anything flat at this point. Tonight's going to be mild enough that I don't have to take any special precautions with shelter for the tent, I don't think. I don't really want to put it literally on the path. Especially after last night, 3 people came through after dark. They'd run straight into it, I suppose. So this is all a bit up and down here along here. I don't really want to climb the fence and get in there with the sheep. I mean, the map showed a disused quarry a bit further along. That's another mile along. That might be useful. Depends what it looks like, but it could be just all overgrown with brambles. So you typically only get grass like this if someone's been strimming it, or if it's been munched on. So yeah, so this looks like it zigzags in and out amongst the field there. I don't know, I mean, I could just put the sleep under the stars if I put my coat and stuff on there, although that is going to get very cold. But yeah, my foot's really throbbing as well, this one. Quite looking forward to taking my boots off one way or another. I don't know, you try and do it properly and all you get is grief. Don't know, would it go here? Probably would actually, but it's going to block the path. Which which I really ought not to do. It's not so much in the middle of the night, they shouldn't be out there, but early morning people, not that far from a village and another village. Monday tomorrow, don't know, early morning joggers, whatever. Oh, I shouldn't really sit here chatting either, I need a drink, so. Alright, talk to you later with whatever my current plan happens to be. While camping's not for the faint-hearted, it can be quite intense. Sorry. Oh, I think we have a winner. It's on the path, but not on the path. If we go a little left a bit here, should be big enough to fit the tent in. No one will walk into me. Don't think anyone's needed access to this in quite a while. Go on again in the morning early enough, no problem. Yeah, it'll do, it'll do. It's going to be dangerous to go on, basically. Tempted to have a bit of a shifty further up the path, but I think my feet have had it for today. So this will be it, I think so, yes. Can't see any problems with it. Sheltered. Even less than sea roaring noise than usual, which is good. Yeah. I might as well wait for the sun to actually go down then and then I'll get set up. Good day. Crisis averted. Something sorts itself out usually. Oh, yeah, long day. So I'm about 2 miles, maybe less, from Polperro, which means that let's get this bag off. Which means I've gained 2 miles on myself. Switch over. That doesn't get any lighter. Let's clear off some of the twigs that are down here first. Oh, I just need to sit for a while anyway. Yes, I think I might have overdone the feet again. Oh, still a little. So yeah, I think I've probably overdone the feet a little. It's going to be me limping towards the latter part of the week, but we'll see what a night in the bag with my clean, dry sleep socks on does for them. No real recurrence of the weird thigh strain thing, so just have to keep an eye on that. I think I can walk that off. Night's sleep will do me a world of good, I think. Yeah. So I mean, if I keep this up, I'm in danger of compressing a day as well as having my bonus half day. So yeah, I don't know what the plan is. So tomorrow, Port Wrinkle, and then the rest of that day, well, get to Port Wrinkle is the end of day 2 in theory, but I'm obviously not going to stop there after like 2 hours of hiking. So I want to probably get myself into a position where the day after tomorrow I can get up and almost immediately get the ferry across the Tamar. So getting quite close to Plymouth. I saw it just as I was coming over, but I was too stumbly to get the camera out. So we've got to go around a sort of headland and then we'll be back to the point where the ferry is for Plymouth. And then it's going to be about 3 or 4 hours of navigating Plymouth docklands. So before we get out the other side and off into the countryside. I mean, I'm tempted to go for the B&B stop in Plymouth, but it's a day too early. I don't know, we'll see how I feel. See how I feel when I get to... Probably I want to be on the far outskirts of Plymouth before I think about that kind of thing, rather than just, wherever. I'll try and get most of the day, I'll try and get most of Plymouth out of the way. Because I don't know, I can't remember where the next stop is after Plymouth. There's a good day, a good solid day's worth of hiking after Plymouth as well. So yeah, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but we'll just see how we do. See what a night's sleep does for me. Yes, I think I've lucked out again. I think this is perfect. Yeah, if anyone comes thumping along here in the middle of the night, well, then, don't know, do they want to give me any aggro, or are they going to just, be suspicious and worried about the scary unknown figure in a tent? Leave me alone, who knows. So anyway, that's day 2, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting dark, so I probably won't talk to you anymore today, so see you tomorrow.